Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reza Yuliana Pratiwi from TWID class, and here I want to explain about language center. First is human brains. The human brain is the central organ of the human nervous system, and with the spinal cords makes up the central nervous system. The brain consists of the cerebrum, the brainstem, and the cerebellum. The right and left brains are separated by a groove that this is called a longitudinal fissure. The two sides of the brain are united at the bottom by the corpus callosum, which serves to transmit message from one part of the brain to another. The cerebral cortex is the outer, thin layer of gray matter that encloses the brain, with a thickness of 2 until 3 mm, each of the cerebral hemisphere and cerebral cortex. Both right and left consist of 4 parts called lobes of the brain. The 4 lobes of the brains are: the first one is frontal lobe. This is the part of the human brain that is in front or behind the forehead. The function of the forebrain is the control thinking, planning, organizing, problem solving, memory, and short-term movement. The second one is parietal lobe. This is the part of the brain that is above and behind the frontal lobe. Its function is to interpret sensory information such as taste, temperature, and touch, as well as identify objects and understand spatial relationships. The third one is occipital lobe. Lobe is at the back of the head that controls human vision. And the last is temporal lobe. This section is behind and below the frontal lobe, just above the ear. This part of the brain plays an important role in regulating memory, speech, and understanding. And here, the picture about the lobes. Second is language. Language is made up of socially shared rules that include the following, such as semantic or meaning, how to make new words, grammar, and social context. The third is speech. Speech is the verbal means of communicating. Speech consists as the following: articulation, voice, fluency, and prosody. Note: if someone has difficulty in understanding the language of other, whether it be in the form of ideas, talk, or the like, it is called a language disorder. If a person has difficulty in speaking, it is called a speech disorder. Fourth is anatomy language. There are several areas of the brain that play a critical role in speech and language. First, Broca's area. Broca's area is a part of the human brain located in the inferior frontal gyrus, pars triangularis, in the frontal lobe of the cerebral cortex. This area plays a role in language processing as well as speaking ability and understanding. The second is Wernicke's areas. Is a structure of brain that is believed to be involved in language comprehension. And the last is angular gyrus. Is an associate language area that connects the visual and arithmetic areas of the brain to the speech and language areas. And here the picture about language centers. In the left is Broca's area, speech production syntactic info. And in the right is angular gyrus. Iris for integrates visual and auditory info crucial for reading. And in the bottom is Vernix area is for language comprehension lexicon. So that's all from me. Thank you. See you in the next videos. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.